How is it going, YouTube? And welcome back to the Type QQ channel. We got some more Castle of the Shikigami. I'm going with a new character this time. Kind of maybe like the main character. This sort of dude who has a interesting magic attack, the sort of charge move. As you can see, he's kind of got this sort of ghost character, I suppose. I guess is the best way to describe it. It kind of comes out and attacks for him. Yeah, right. Makes things pretty easy, you know, but, you know, you do have to make sure your attention is on yourself and not necessarily your sort of guardian angel ghost thing. Just demolishing things, but yeah, it makes things a lot easier. You know, you're automatically collecting coins, you're killing things. Multiple target things like this is where it gets a little tricky, because your ghost really just kind of targets the closest thing, not necessarily the most highest priority thing, like something like the center of this boss here. So you have to sometimes switch on to your normal attack, which you know, I'm not completely against. But I figured we should try a different character. You know, I like the Kim. I like Kim, the character we were playing last. However, I didn't feel he was like a complete package. You know, he has one of the best bombs that I've played so far. He's got a good shot, especially when it's charged up. However, yeah, his charge fire is not something to be desired. That sword, you know, like I was saying, like, you know, he's got a good shot when he's powered up, I suppose is the best way to say. Not necessarily well when it's charged. This character seems to have a little bit of everything, but his bomb is a little a bit more defensive. He has a sort of bomb that goes around him. He kind of, you know, self-detonates, I guess, if that's the correct word. So he doesn't get to, you know, shoot off, you know, 1,000 missiles like Kim does. But, you know, you can kind of play almost like a suicide bomber type thing with him. Run close to the boss, hit the bomb button, and deal some big damage. You know, otherwise, I think, you know, it's pretty solid. You know, he's got a persistent ghost buddy here that just kind of continually attacks everything. Maybe not the highest amount of damage, but you know, it's a constant, you know. So I mean, there might even be strategy of taking the boss down to its weakest point, and then putting on your sort of ghost to do the finishing touches, I suppose. That could be possibly how to do it. Didn't particularly do it there, but I think that's kind of what you want to inspire to do. And really relying on that sort of the ghost, as you can tell, yeah, just wrecking those soldiers as soon as they come out. So you can really just kind of lean back and rely on focusing on dodging. You know, maybe it's cheap or cheesy, but you know, they did put this on the main character, you know, so you know, it has been play tested, I suppose, you know, or you know, it's, you know, not like it's a sort of unlockable boss character that you're running the game through and invalidates you, you know, that sort of thing. Actually, there is one thing that I wanted to make mention of, is when the ghost is out and you have your charging fire going, your movement speed is quite reduced, like almost to a crawl. Maybe that's like common amongst other characters. I wouldn't really know, because I didn't use Kim's all that much. He has a sort of clunky sword that I never really fell in love with. But as I'm particularly like leaning on his almost as a primary attack. You can really tell the difference between like that movement right there and while the ghost is out. Just how slow he can move. If you haven't noticed, prior to the previous in this video, kind of take a look now. I kind of used a bomb in defense, thought I was going to get shot up. And again, but I mean, we do have a lot of bombs, so I don't think it's anything to cry about too much. But you can see how right there, just how slow he can move. And maybe in these sort of patterns, it's not the worst thing ever, because you do want to make calculated moves. You know, you don't want to move too much and cause any issue. And another good thing about this ghost is that it takes away, if projectiles can be shot and canceled, it does a good job of just destroying them before they even really materialize. So like him, this character is really good against that sort of soldier boss as well. That sometimes can be a kind of a dropping off point for some runs. Now onto the docking level here. I'm not particularly fond of these type of levels. They kind of have like a sort of winding maze, or adds close-knit corridors to otherwise open levels. Yeah, and stuff like that. I just we finally got hit, but it's like one of those things. It's like I just don't see where the path is. Got hit once more, and and I'm not entirely surprised, just because this is the type of levels that really do me in. Doing a good number of doing some good damage against this sort of starfish boss. Almost got hit there. How we didn't, I'm not sure how. And there we go. We made it through. However, not without leaving the majority of our life behind. So, like him, we're now facing this sort of demon pterodactyl thing. And I think we're going to get pterodactyl just like we did in the past. I can almost assure it, like I was the one that played this run, and I'm commentating over it because we died. Interesting pattern there that kind of turns into those diamonds. That's the last bomb, and that's the last hit. So that's going to be it for this round. I'm not going to continue with that, but it's good to see that we made it, start with a new character, and kind of left off where we had. So don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and we'll do this again very soon.